Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Friday morning to you. Really good morning. Good Friday morning to you. It's Good Friday. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller. You are our special guest today. And let me go ahead and tell you, at least one time, happy Easter weekend to you. Reverend Adam Wade, good Friday morning to you. It's really
happy
good.
Happy Friday to you, Kenny, and to all the listeners today. So good to be with you today.
Well, it's a beautiful morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful Easter weekend. Believe it or not, it's Easter weekend, and tomorrow we'll be talking about Christmas. It'll be that quick, you know it?
I tell you what, it's hard to believe we're already over halfway through the fourth month of the year. Man, I know for Thursday show you were talking about the clock, and isn't that true? How quickly each minute it's just passing by.
Well, I'm still enjoying this clock. So on Thursday time, it's 8:23, but on Friday time, it's 6:03. If anybody's keeping up with time.
There you go. You're good at getting all that figured out.
Hey, let's talk about Life Point Church this weekend because I know your service is a little bit different, or y'all got Easter egg hunts.
Oh, we do have an Easter egg hunt on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So we'll be having an Easter egg hunt at 11 o'clock. If anybody wants to come, we'd love to have people come out. We've got a lot of eggs that we'll be hiding and doing a little lunch at 11 o'clock on Saturday. And then Sunday we have our normal time, scheduled services. So we'll start our worship service at 10:30 on Sunday morning. So, just looking forward. Always looking for Sundays are always a special day, but, there's just something special about Easter. So really looking forward to a great day on Sunday.
Let's go back to your childhood as a little boy with the Wade family. What was Easter like? Did y'all have traditions, Adam?
When I was growing up, my grandfather, my mother's father, and a couple of his brothers had one of the old Russell cabins down. Well, it's been developed down close to Willow Point now.
Yeah.
They're not little cabins anymore, but we would go down there at Easter, just a little small, little wooden cabin, and we had a lot of my great aunts and uncles and first, second, third cousins, and all come down and join and hunt eggs and have a big lunch, and that was always a great time. And I remember as that cabin sort of went away, then my aunt and uncle had a cabin at another location, maybe down a little closer to Kalijah or down that way, and we would gather there. So growing up meant going to the lake and on Sunday afternoons after church. Of course, we always had church on the morning, but gathering with a lot of family and doing the egg hunts and having a big lunch together.
Well, traditions, and there's something you still enjoy your family and having them in there. You have your church family on top of that. So I hope I know it's going to be a great weekend for y'all, and thank you for being with us this week, but thank you for also being with us today on the pre-record. So I know you've got a busy weekend coming up, so we won't hold you up anymore, and we'll turn it over to you for the Friday Front Porch Thought for the Day, sir.
Well, thank you so much, Kenny. And again, it has been a privilege this week. And it's just been a special week. When you reached out last week, I was thinking, I was so excited because this is a special week. We're leading up to this Easter Sunday. So, the last several weeks at church, I've been in the book of Mark, just Mark 14 primarily, and I know for Thursday, I've been talking about Mark 14, Mark chapter 15. I was looking at Mark chapter 16 because we have to get to Jesus coming out of that tomb. Mark chapter 16, the first 6 verses talk about how Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome, they went to the tomb. They brought spices to anoint Jesus, to anoint his body. They, very early in the morning, on the first day of the week, that first Easter morning, if you will, they came to the tomb, and it says that they were concerned. They were worried. Well, who's going to roll that big stone away? That stone was big. It was heavy, and they didn't know how they were even going to be able to get inside the tomb to anoint his body. But as they approached the tomb, they looked up, and the stone had already been rolled away. It wasn't there. It wasn't in the way, and they entered into the tomb expecting to see Jesus, and he wasn't there. They saw, it says, verse 5, they saw a young man clothed in a long white robe. He was sitting on the right side, and he said to them, "Do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified." And then a very important word, he says, "He is risen. He is not here, but see the place where they laid him." So, I was just thinking, early on that Sunday morning, the women went to the tomb. They were still grieving. They were carrying spices to honor his body, to anoint him. And their world had collapsed around them. Just a couple of days before, they had seen him crucified. And all their hopes seemed to be buried in that tomb with Jesus. Everything that they were hoping for seemed to be gone. But what they found when they got to the tomb, it had to have shocked them. The stone was rolled away. Jesus' body was gone. And instead of Jesus, they see an angel there who tells them he is risen. Now, Kenny, I'll just tell you, if his body was still in that grave, if he hadn't come out of that grave, then there'd be no hope for us today. There wouldn't be any need for me to pastor a church, no need for me to even try to share scriptures with you on a thought for the day. But he wasn't there. He wasn't in that grave. He had risen. So that moment turned their despair into hope. And that resurrection wasn't just an event, but it was the start of something new, a new beginning. Sin was defeated. Death was defeated. All the promises of Jesus were true. And, I was thinking, how often do we come to God with heavy hearts? We're expecting death. We expect disappointments. We expect to be silenced. But so many times he has already moved in power. That the stone, all the things that we think are blocking us, blocking even our relationship, have already been rolled away. And I'm thankful, Kenny, for that empty tomb, that Jesus is alive, that his resurrection brings us life, it brings us hope, it brings us victory. So I hope that all your listeners today, and as we move into the weekend, I hope that we put our trust in him. Even when life feels dark, when it feels uncertain, I pray that the stones of our hearts can be rolled away, and so that we can be filled with the joy of his presence. But whatever stone we may be worrying about today, all the things that seem impossible and too heavy in our lives, I pray that we can trust God, the same God who rolled the stone away for Jesus. Well, he'll still roll the stones away in our life. So let us look for the resurrection. Jesus is the resurrection. Let us put our hope and our trust in him, because he is alive today. He is risen.
What a message! What a great message for Good Friday going into Easter weekend. So that you've got us in the mindset. So I'm ready. If you're ready for the weekend,
I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great weekend.
Adam Wade, thank you so much for your time. But most of all, thank you for your friendship.
Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I wish the best for you and your family. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and looking forward to seeing you again soon.
All right, my friend. You stay out of trouble now.
I'll do my best.
See you, buddy. Reverend Adam Wade with Life Point Church with the Friday thought for the day. It's 54 degrees outside, so let's talk about the weather, because it's going to be a really, really nice, sunny 88-degree Friday. I'm going to get me some plants today. How about y'all? Tonight, still a little cool, clear and 59. The day before Easter is looking like this. Well, that's next week. Okay, 89 and 64 tomorrow. 87 and 63 on Easter Sunday. Rain moving in here on Monday, 84 and 65, about a 40% chance of rain. That's about a 70% chance of rain on Tuesday, 78 and 63. 84 and 65, slight chance of rain still on Wednesday of next week. So there's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road. The Yerke family says Happy Easter to each and every one of you. And really the same thing from the Salvation Army. They just would like to say Happy Easter to each and every one of you, and may God bless.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors is turning it up with some incredible giveaways. 2 VIP tickets to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Festival and 2 weekend tickets to the Talladega Race. Don't wait. Enter now at calldixie.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors, bringing you comfort and unforgettable memories since 1908.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats, there's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Come on back in here and join us this morning on the front porch. Let's see who our guests are today. Allison Earl will be on with us from Russell Medical Millhouse Gifts and Millhouse Coffee this morning at 6:30. Amanda Sullivan, owner of Cloud9, at 7 o'clock this morning. And then to round it off, to just to wrap up, today's going to be an all-girls show, thank goodness. Sandra Fuller from Lake Martin Tourism will be with us today to round out the show. Let's see what's going on. Cervical cancer related. This is a free screening at the Cancer Center on May the 7th. This is, feel free to let folks know about it. So that's what I'm doing right now. George, Miranda, thank you for getting that information to us. Dance to the oldies, baby, at Mellow Valley Community Center. 50, 60 sock hop coming up on the 26th of this month. Door prizes, music, food, fun for all. $10 a person, $15 a couple. Kids 12 and under get in free. Ladies, wear your poodle skirts. Men, wear your T-shirt and rolled up jeans. That is in Crackford, Alabama. Don't forget about Melanoma Monday coming up on May the 5th. This is a free cancer screening between 1 and 4 at the Cancer Center here in Alexander City. You don't have to have an appointment to just show up. Doesn't take long at all either. Howdy, partners. Join us for Boots and Books, a down-home fish fry. That's coming up to support Imagination Library Thursday, May the 8th, 5:30 p.m. at the Orchard on Washington Street here in Alexander City. Jimmy Abbott was on. Sheriff Jimmy Abbott was on this week talking about the Tallapoosa County Firearms Familiarization course. I'm not going to do this one many more times. I can't say that word hardly. This is a free course. It will be May the 18th. I think May the 18th. Let me look to see, make sure. I know only 18 participants can show up. Tell you what, let me make sure about that date. But anyhow, you get in touch with me if you want to get signed up for that, because that's coming up next month. Next weekend, Will Gufka Mew Day celebration is going on. Breakfast starts at 7, so that's when everything starts at it. We got a lot of things going on this weekend I want to get to as far as church related. Let's start right here with Red Ridge United Methodist Church today. Good Friday service at 5 o'clock. Easter Sunday cantata at 9:30. So happy Easter to you again. I know I told you I was going to say it many times, and I mean it. Easter egg hunt, the 20th, at Passion Church on Highway 63 North, right after the service. Service starts at 10 o'clock. So put that on your things to do. Down here at Duncan Memorial Methodist Church, sunrise service, Sunday morning, 6 a.m., breakfast at 6:45, and worship at 11 a.m. this coming Sunday morning. The fair is in town, and let me, the carnival is in town at the Sportplex, but let me tell you about this. It will be open today at 3 and tomorrow at 3. Today and tomorrow, it'll be open at 3 o'clock, so come on out for that, because it's at Sportplex. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's all about the family, and it's family run, it's family owned and operated too. And remember, they give back a big portion. That Casey Kaschak will be on next, I think next Friday, when he gets the total, gets everything lined up, what they will be giving back to the city, which we really do appreciate. Boston Butt Sale tomorrow is the last day to pick up your Boston Butt from the Hattonville at the Hattonville Community Center between 8 and 11. And remember, you got to bring your ticket with you. So make sure you put that on your things to do for tomorrow. Golly, it's a lot going on. Okay, let me get over here. Got appreciation, customer appreciation going on. Next Friday, they got a big cookout at Riverbank and Trust, Friday from 11 to 1. Lunch provided by Big Mike's Barbecue. So you'll come on out for that next Friday. You got this going on that I'm not familiar with. Paul, here's another thing going on at Riverbank and Trust, and this is something they do pretty much every year at this time. Now, between now and the 25th of April, benefiting the Lake Martin Animal Shelter, Pause for Cause, pet donation drive. They're collecting food and monetary donations for the local animal shelter. All donations made throughout the donation drive will be entered into win a pet-themed gift basket. I've seen that gift basket out there. Hey, next Sunday, the 27th, at New Providence Baptist Church on Pearson Chapel Road, 11 a.m. and 1:30. Carolina, the band will be. Now they've got a big lineup for May. Golly, for the rest of the year. I got the lineup for the rest of the year. They do a great job of bringing in class act musicians out there, music to the church. New Providence, Pearson Chapel Road. Lace Up for Life, Kidney Awareness Sneaker Ball. That's coming up May the 3rd at Cooper Community Center. So put that on your things to do. Believe it or not, it's just this year, I just don't know where it's going. I absolutely don't know where it's going. Field Legacy Foundation will be made the first annual gala for this organization. The theme is Green, Black, and Bling. 6 p.m. doors open. 7 o'clock the gala begins at the Mitchell House in downtown Dadeville, Alabama. Next, the first weekend, which will be May the 3rd, will be the bingo at the community room at the community center in Hackneville, Alabama. Now, hadn't they got anything? Now, I've been holding on this since last year. May the 11th of 2024 is when they had the fish fry up there at the Hackneville Volunteer Fire Department. If anybody's got any new updates on that, if y'all go do that again this year, which I hope you are, I sure do like y'all's fish. Y'all know how to bake, or not bake fish, fry fish up there. Let me know about it. I sure would appreciate it. May the 5th, it's coming May the 5th, Dementia Caregiver Support Group. That will be going on, presented by the Alzheimer's Association, Alabama chapter. That will be going on at 1 o'clock at Flint Hill Church. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. You know, this is a big weekend. This is a big Easter weekend. And from the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, they would like to wish each and every family a happy Easter.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you got to get to the all-new Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round and cart weekly, and an amazing $45 for weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse, options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-825-1353 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club, open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Get ready for the James Gang Carnival coming April 15th through the 19th at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex. Family nights, Tuesday and Thursday nights, special discounts and deals for the whole family. What to expect? Exciting rides for all ages, fun games, and fantastic prizes. Mouth-watering carnival treats, cotton candy, funnel cakes. Come out for a fun-filled week and experience all the magic of the carnival. That's April 15th through the 19th.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen-to-home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Not everyone can be an original, but when it comes to your residential and commercial plumbing needs, depend on the Lake's original plumbing company, Lake Plumbing. Since 1990, Lake Plumbing has served the Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and eclectic areas with professional plumbing services. And Lake Plumbing is now offering the industry's best in-home water filtration units from the industry's best water filters, Pentair. Call 334-301-3328 today and trust the region's original plumbers, Lake Plumbing. 334-301-3328.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging, help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, Lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449. Let's go ahead and tell you, am I allergic to nuts? Well, I work with Ryan Fuller and Scott Blake, so I must not be. But this right here is a gift of love from Allison Earl, manager Millhouse Gifts, and also Millhouse Coffee. Mm-hmm. Good morning. I love the Millhouse. It just kind of goes with the meal.
It does.
The Russell meal. I don't think we should ever not remember Russell Mill, Russell Corporation. You never worked at Russell, did you?
Not at like the mills or anything like that. Okay. I started at Russell Medical
when?
In 2021. May
okay,
2021.
You've been there 4 years. Good for you.
I've been in several different departments. I started out in radiology.
I didn't know that.
I ended up with Dr. Baker's office and was there for almost 3 years. Mm-hmm. And then this position opened up, and I said, it's meant for me.
You know what? And I agree with you 100%, but I didn't know where you came from. Mm-hmm. Are you from Alexander City?
I'm from Reeltown.
Okay, well, you from Tallahassee
County.
I love Reeltown.
Me too.
And Reeltown's got some growth going on down there.
It really does.
But it's just a neat area of Tallahassee County. But the Millhouse, let's go to the Millhouse Gifts first, and why I say that. You got to have the right people in the right places, and I think y'all do.
We do.
They're all, no guys, right?
No guys.
Okay, so that's why it's run. It's efficient and sharp as it's all girls.
Well, we're not opposed to guys, wanting to come in.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Well, we currently have 9 volunteers in the gift shop. Mm-hmm. We still need a Tuesday and a Thursday afternoon person. So
is it 12 to 4?
It's 8 to 12.
8 to 12, okay.
So if you or somebody are interested and want to come out and volunteer your time, you know about volunteering your time, you do. It's really great way to give back, and you meet so many wonderful people, and they all just love on you.
Do they get in touch with Melissa?
Yes, reach out to Melissa.
Melissa Edwards at 256-329-7177. And let me tell you something. You're sitting at home, you're bored, you ain't got nothing to do. Get up and make that phone call, 256-329-7177. I think it may change your life, and I truly mean that.
It may.
With me, I volunteer at Dr. Edwards. It's because I love it. I mean, I love going out there and seeing folks, and Dr. Edwards is such a neat guy anyway. Yes. I don't hardly ever see him. I try to because I think the world of him, but I just think volunteering is number one. Now, for me, it's not getting me out of the house because I'm out of the house anyway, but for a lot of folks, they need to get out of the house.
Some social. I agree. And I'll tell you like I tell everybody, I thought the best part of this job was going to be picking out clothes and making coffees, but it's really been building relationships with these elderly ladies who are, volunteering and giving back to our community, and it's a great thing to do.
Y'all in the gift shop, you do an excellent job of moving things around, like this time of the year, getting ready for Easter. Yes. Then the different seasons, y'all roll with the flow, roll with the season. You have to.
You have to.
It's retail.
Yeah, I have to stay prepared for all the seasons. Right now, I'm looking at Mother's Day, and I'm starting to think about ordering for Father's Day right now.
Wow,
so
June.
I'm already trying to prepare.
Did you have any work in retail before this? Any experience? Really?
Never.
So you're learning as you go?
I kind of learned as I go. I kind of have learned as I go, but I give a lot of credit to Miss Vicki Campbell. She's the one who was retiring, and she taught me what she knew before she left. And
what'd you learn from her?
She taught me all about inventory. I did not know that there was so much paperwork that goes in behind ordering clothes, and you have to make sure everything's in order, and then we have health inspections at the coffee shop.
Okay, yeah,
you have to have all of these things. You have to be on top of your game all the time.
With the gift shop, do you go to market?
I do not.
Okay, I didn't know if that was.
I would love to, but what I call my market is on Saturdays. My husband, he hates going shopping with me, but I call it my research. You really put
fires out when your son.
I call it my research. I'm like, we got to go shopping. I got to see what all these other stores have because what they have might be selling, and I want to have that here at Russell.
But do y'all have some of those businesses you're talking about have their clothing lines in your?
We do have some vendors now. We don't really have as many clothing pieces.
Okay.
We do have several different, we have a lady who hand stitches hot pads and stuff, and then we have a mom and a daughter out of Eclectic that do earrings, make handmade clay earrings.
Wow.
And then we have Avon by Miss Teresa. So we have several different vendors, but it's all.
I think about you talking about making relationships. When I first got out of high school, I started selling men's clothes. So that's where for 7 years, that's what I did. So that's where I got a big part of my education, because I only went to the junior college for 1 quarter. Because when I made a 6 on my biology, I knew that school was not for me. Did you go to college?
I did. I went to Southern Union.
Southern Union.
And I went through X-ray school.
Really?
I did.
So this was not what you.
Not what I planned at all.
Wow.
But it's really amazing that God gives you.
Yeah.
He puts you in different places, and when you think you have a failure, it's really He's got something bigger and better for you.
But radiation, that is and I'm glad we have people that work in that. But this is a big. You're dealing with the public in a more pleasant way.
Yes,
Is that a good way to put it?
It is. They are more pleasant. It takes all type of people.
Sure,
it really does.
sure.
It takes people. And as Russell as a whole, since being there, I see different parts of the hospital. And I've learned, I used to be in the main part of the hospital doing x-rays, and then I used to be over in the clinical side and see patients come in and doctor's office visits, and now I kind of get to see everybody all together. Yeah. So I've really enjoyed getting to be part of the gift shop and coffee shop.
You're right there where it all happens. You're right there. If you're really not familiar where we're talking about, when you come into the hospital, today, I'm going to just use this man, for instance, because I saw him at Publix the other night shopping. 98-year-old Lawrence Allen. Now, he's not always the one there. You got different. Mike Carlisle, he puts in about 70 hours a week out there.
He does.
But he's been out with a shoulder, had some shoulder surgery recently. But you see volunteers right when you come in. And then the gift shop is right on your left, and you got all these girls, and it's always so bright. And then you got Brenda Dean in there.
She's in there this morning. I actually have her training someone.
Goodness. Well, let me tell you something. it ain't gonna be it's gonna be a hoot. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. Brenda loves laughing. Probably, I love a good laugh, but she loves a good laugh.
She does. I love Thursday mornings. I love something about every single one of the volunteers, but Thursday mornings are my laughing days. I laugh all the time with Miss Brenda.
Brenda, of course, is my first cousin. Her Aunt Louie, but my Uncle Melvin. I guess I talk about people with attitude a lot, and I always say about my Uncle Melvin. Of course, he's a blessed memory now. He had one of the best attitudes in life. It was even after he had a stroke, he pulled that leg behind him. How you doing, Uncle Melvin? Getting better every day. That was his answer. Getting better every day. He didn't. There was never any gloom and doom on him. They used to call him Footsie way back when. He was always in a hurry, and he was. I liked all my uncles, but my Uncle Melvin, I don't know, just a special place with him, a special time with him, because no matter what the conversation was, it was going to end in a laugh, a good laugh, and that's where
it's about
Brenda
perspective.
Yeah, exactly right.
Life is all about perspective.
That's where Brenda got a lot of that.
Yes. She's wonderful.
But volunteering in the retail end. So what are you looking for as hours? Let's talk about that as far as in just the gift. Then we go get over here to the eating part. I ain't leaving it out.
You're not leaving that part out. Well, we do need the Tuesday and Thursday afternoon people. So that's kind of like 12 to 4.
Okay.
We are kind of covered everywhere else, But if you wanted
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 to 4.
Okay.
But if you want to volunteer on a random day, that's fine too. We'll stick you in there somewhere.
Well, the thing about it, you let's just talk Tuesday, or let's talk Thursday. You talking about 4 hours out of your life, a week. Let me tell you something. It's nothing. It's just, and then when you do it, you go. It's very rewarding. I'll put it that way. And let me go ahead and tell you, it does have perks. And I promise you, I did not do them for the perks. Well, okay, maybe. But you get a meal from Doc's once a week for you volunteer, and that's worth every dead blame penny of it. But also Total Fitness. You also get a member to the gym, and like in my case, our Silver Sneakers insurance did not cover it. I'm fortunate to do it anyway, but that's just a few of the perks. But to me, the biggest perk is being around people.
It is.
And, especially retail, you go run into all kind of people. And so many that you're dealing with the store there, they're feeling good. They're not there because they're sick. They're there to pick up a gift for somebody that is sick.
We see all types of people that come in the store. The main majority, I would say, is probably employees of the hospital. But, you don't have time to just run to Auburn or Sylacauga just to get a gift or something. You need something right then. And we want, you shouldn't have to drive 45 minutes across, a way to pick out a top or a dress for Easter or anything like that. We want you to be able to get it right here at Russell. So we've tried to bring more things in and new inventory, and we're trying to make it better every day.
How long's the gift shop been there?
Oh, that's a good question.
I was just trying to go back because I know it's been there for a long time.
It has. I know at one point when they first started it, I think it was ran by just volunteers, and then I believe the hospital bought it from the volunteers. So that's a Miss Tammy question. But
okay. Well, let me tell you something. We've talked about that gift shop, which I love. we're going to talk about food when we come back. So don't go anywhere. If you're hungry, be careful. Coons Corner Deli. Let's talk about food right now. We can talk about food all day long, but I want to talk about the menu. Of course, breakfast is being served right now, and I do want to remind you that Coons Corner Deli also, you may be able to pick up a tray of something for catering for the weekend, for the Easter weekend coming up. But for lunch today, fried catfish fillets, baked leg quarters, loaded potatoes, broccoli, cheese, and rice, green beans, fried okra. Good night. Corn nuggets, mac and cheese, and peach cobbler. That's what's going on today at Coons Corner Deli.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance now has the Cancer Answer. Our plans cover radiation and chemo treatments, surgery benefits, skin cancer. 30 specified diseases are covered. Our plan also has a return of premium benefit if not used. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And obituaries brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside search for Miss Faye Knowles, 93 of Silver Hill, will be today at 1 o'clock at the Hillview Memorial Park. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral search for Miss Deborah Ann Easterwood Bunn, 73 of Jackson Gap, will be today at 2 at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will see friends today from 12:30 to 1:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And a memorial service for Coach William Brother Bill Oliver, 85 of Alexander City, will be Tuesday the 22nd at 11 o'clock at Livingston First Baptist Church. That's in Livingston, Alabama. The family will see friends on Tuesday the 22nd from 9 to 11 at the church there in Livingston. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we'll be right back.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance is now offering medical insurance. We offer $5 million lifetime maximum per policy. You can customize a plan to fit your health care and budget needs. Use any doctor or hospital of your choice. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City. Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Dayville. Owner Randy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success with Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, with 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs with the best and zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Say hello to Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp. You can shrimp it on a salad, shrimp it with fingers, or shrimp it in buffalo sauce. At Zaxby's, there's no wrong way to shrimp. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Allison Earl with us out here, manager of Millhouse Gifts and Millhouse Coffee. Before we talk about the food out there, let's talk about your church this week, West End. Their services this weekend.
They are this weekend on. I think it's Saturday. They're having the Easter egg hunt, and I think it's from 11 to 1. I could be wrong though.
That's okay.
But we are having a drama skit at the church, and our church services start at 10:15. And we would love for you to join us. If you don't have a home church, or if you're just wanting to come to church for Easter, we would love for you to join us. Everybody's welcome. So come out and join us.
A drama.
A drama.
Do you know what your part is yet?
I have no idea
but
yet.
You are going to be?
I'm going. I'm going to be there.
Wow.
I
love that.
We have practice tonight. I think somebody's supposed to be an angel. I don't know if they picked the right person for an angel, but we'll try and see what we can do. So
let's talk about the Millhouse Coffee.
Okay.
Because that's not just coffee.
It's not just coffee. We have several different goodies. You know, we have cookies. We're gonna have a today. We are having a special. It is carrot cake for $2 a slice. So come on by, and after you get your cake, or before you get your cake, come on by, and we have a sale today at the gift shop. So 50% off all Easter, and 20% off Avon, 20% off of Lake House Designs, which is the clay earrings made by the Perrys out of Eclectic, the mom and daughter. And then we have 20% off all dresses. So get you a dress and a pair of earrings, and come on to church with me.
And of course, that's just a good way to reduce inventory for Easter. When you brought those in, you asked Ryan and I both, are you allergic to nuts? Is that something that you pretty much have to do a lot with people?
You know, you just kind of want to be cautious of people's allergies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, I had to take a ServSafe test, and I have the ServSafe manager certificate. But you as a business employee owner type person, you don't want to give somebody anything that they're going to be allergic to. If you can prevent something, I'd rather prevent it. Even though we're right there at the hospital and you'd be taken care of, I don't want you to have an allergy.
Do you deal with Cat LaFoy with the Russell.
Yes, I do.
With Docs.
We kind of partner together on a few things.
I thought about that.
The other week, we decided we wanted to have some loaded teas at the coffee shop, and they kind of did a spin on it. So we'd had a Marvelous Monday, so we made little drinks called the Hulk, Wonder Woman, and Captain America.
Oh, wow.
And then they did like a little fruit dessert complimentary downstairs. So we kind of partner together on some things, and I hope to partner some more in the future together.
I don't think people realize that we have a Doc's Cafe and the quality of food, and it changes every day. Kat does a great job with a different menu every day.
She really does.
Desserts.
Yes.
Every day. I always call that, when I get me a dessert, I always say that's my salad.
That's the salad.
But do you change up your cookies and every day, or is that?
Not every day. We typically just have the chocolate chip cookie and the peanut butter Reese cookie. You know, if you're allergic to nuts, you're probably allergic to the peanut too. So we try to, just be a little cautious there. But we are wanting to try out the white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookie, which is what I brought you. It's my favorite. So we definitely are going to have a special next week on the 23rd, $1 for one of those big cookies.
Wow.
So come out and get one. It's good.
Let's talk about your different coffees, because that's kind of your, that's big.
That's the specialty part of the coffee shop.
But is that all day long, or is that just a certain time in the morning?
It is all day long. We have all types of coffee, and we've actually extended our hours for the coffee shop, just like we did at the gift shop. But we are from 7 to 4 on Monday through Friday at the coffee shop. Some people can't just get there before 3, so we wanted to extend it and give it some people, who may work the second shift, have an opportunity to come out and get something to drink.
What's a few of the drinks? Because when you say special, and me, I'm just a black coffee. You got a lot of folks that like
They
lattes. Don't drink coffee. They want something different.
They want something with the lattes. Now, we do have several different flavors, and if you don't see something on our menu, we have a digital menu, and then we have like a handout paper menu.
Can you leave that with me?
Yeah, I'll be glad to. You can come by anytime. But we do have several different types of lattes and flavors. Just if you see something you don't like on the menu, it doesn't mean that we don't have it and that we can't make it. So
let me just mention just a few of these lattes. Almond Joy latte, a caramel or a caramel latte, Irish cream latte, mocha latte, white mocha latte, turtle mocha latte, vanilla latte, cinnamon roll latte, raspberry white mocha latte. My mind's blown. I didn't realize there were so many lattes in there.
We made another one. It's just not on the menu. We had it for a special the other week. It's called Express Yourself Latte. Yeah. And it has like 4 different flavors. It's butter pecan and cinnamon and caramel.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
And what else is the other?
Wow.
We got several different ones.
But I think how these have all, the loaded teas, the hot teas, you got your Millhouse special coffees, and these are in demand. Smoothies, these are all in demand. Would you put these in they're good for you, nutritious?
I would say so.
Okay.
And we have sugar-free options. So if and we have decaf espresso. We also have oat milk, almond milk, and whole milk. So. We try to give you options.
I know. It just blows my mind.
We want to be another option. If you Miss Cat does a great job downstairs. But if you don't see something you want that day, or you waited too late to go downstairs, we have options. And we don't want you to have to leave. We want you to be able to stay right there and get what you need.
You're gonna have to help me with this word. I know I'm gonna mess it up.
Is it Frappuccino?
It's frappes.
Frappes. It's a frappuccino.
So it is frappes.
It's like a milkshake, but it has cold brew in it, and half and half. So it's like your flavor. So if you want caramel, you'll put ice and caramel, and then you put the cold brew and the half and half, and then you just mix it up. Well, we add a little sugar to it just so the consistency's right. But
when I saw that frappes, I didn't know it was like frappy, like crappy coffee. So I don't know. Thank you for coming out here.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for being such a big asset, and to all the girls there at the Millhouse Coffee, Mill House, gift shop.
We do have a guy in our coffee
You know what?
shop.
I knew when I said that. I knew I'd seen guys there. My apologies. Happy Easter to all y'all. Happy Easter to you. Again, happy Easter to y'all. We'll be right back. Town and country, good morning to you girls out there. Now, and then you may catch Emerson Ware around there. You're going to catch him over in Dable for sure at his cleaners over there. But it's Friday. I'm not sure if they can get you in and out. I'm talking about your clothes in and out for Easter. You can at least go by and see. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. That's Town and Country on Cherokee Road right next to Playhouse Cinema.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here or you can shop us online, only at Goree's Furniture.
Your express way to saving.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, located 1881 Goodwater Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, is one of the fastest growing funeral homes in the area. We are pleased to announce the grand opening of our crematory, an expansion that allows us to offer traditional services as well as cremations starting at $8.99, serving Talladega, Coosa, Clay, Tallapoosa, Elmore, and the surrounding region. That's Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, 256-245-1454.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleep for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activities Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
As we continue the all girls show, I am loving it today. Going into Easter weekend, the little Easter bunny herself out here, Amanda Sullivan from Cloud 9, and what? You check my rabbit out over there. Danny Hayes from the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum brought that in Wednesday when he was out here. I said, no,
well,
seen
you
a
should
rabbit.
have put him up here. Put him.
Well, I had him there. He was doing a better job than Scott Blake out here, so I didn't want to leave him out here and for him to take Scott's job. It's a brand new day. It's a Easter weekend coming up. You've been running sales and specials leading up to this weekend, so.
Yes. And
you want to share that with us?
Yes, and I've added some deals. So starting yesterday,
I see you thinking.
You know I gotta use my.
Yeah, I know.
My brain's a little slow. Starting yesterday, 20% off all apparel and shoes, and 40% off Easter decor. So come shop. You know it's gonna be hopefully a beautiful weekend.
It is. Oh,
and come downtown. Get you some lunch, walk around. There's lots of things to do downtown Alex City.
You know, it's been a busy last few weeks, so I've not been able to even run in and even talk to Rachel since her mom passed away.
Yeah.
Rachel Rogers, and that's part of your family too.
It is.
When she loses somebody, and so many of those girls have been there for a long time. That says something to me about the previous owners and the new owner. That says a lot about a business.
I agree, it does. You know, you see people say who you work with matters. You know, you don't lose good employees because they're tired of there. You leave it because of either poor management or bad you know, vibes, bad environment. But everybody there I think of as my family. I would do anything for them.
It is. I mean, you know, you got your own little boy, your little girl, little husband, but you know, you spend time with them, but you spend a lot of time with the girls there.
Yes.
So you get to know them, but you knew them coming in. You know,
yes, as the owner, yes.
You've been there for 6 years, so
right.
They weren't strangers. You know, and that may have been completely different when you came in and everybody left and you had to get new people. I've never thought about that, Amanda.
Well, I did have to get 2 new people, you know, Gracie Dean and Elise Pike. But they came in and we all just flow seamlessly together. Yeah. I truly could not ask for better employees. Yeah. And, you know, it's nice. I don't want them to think that, I don't know how to say this, that I'm trying to overpower. Like, I want everybody's help. Like, we all do everything. And I think that's what makes it such a good team.
Well, we got a lot going on in downtown Alexander City. You know, before long, even the farmers market, and I'm still not sure where that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be right next to you there.
Yeah, in the empty space.
Is that where I know it's where talk.
Don't quote me, but I think that's where they have settled on. But I don't know.
Y'all don't have a garden at your house in Coosa County, do you?
No, we have 5-gallon buckets.
Okay, yeah, well, that's garden. That's good garden.
We generally plant like tomatoes, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. In fact, I'm going to get mine today. It being Good Friday. I've been. I guess because it's been so pretty lately, and I have been, believe it or not, working out in the yard. But now with Kenny Jr. and the family coming in, I'm going to get my plants today from Miss Faye Floyd. I'm going to probably go down to Lake Martin Garden Shop and get some flowers also. So, and let them kind of help.
Yeah.
You know,
I wish I was a better, gardener of plants.
Yeah, me too.
But the other day, my dad came to my house, and he said, I was like, Dad, what's wrong with my begonias? Why? What's wrong? He said, Amanda, these are bone dry.
Okay.
It's like,
duh.
Oh.
Does your dad have a green thumb?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes.
Sullivan has a green thumb.
Dr. Brandt.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. He has all his babies. He brings them inside. He takes care of them.
Just flowers, or does he do vegetables?
He has No, he doesn't really do vegetables. Just flowers, plants, Christmas cactus.
Oh, I love a Christmas cactus.
Me too. He has a lot.
I'm glad you mentioned a cactus because when you come into our laundry room, the first place you have to go by is the bar. And that's and I got an old refrigerator. I'm talking about an old refrigerator my brother Reggie and his wife Margaret gave me, 40-something years ago probably. But it's like the old refrigerator where you'd put a block of ice in there. So that's where I keep my liquor. That's where I keep my drinking glasses. And then on top of it, I guess when Ellen and I got married, Bernie and Michelle, they were a couple that I knew from my retail days, gave me a homemade saloon that's, it says saloon across. It's made out of wood and iron. And then my friend Tom Lamberth gave me a Willie Nelson doll. So Willie's standing right next to it. And then I got my candle. See, at nighttime, I love to have my candle. My candle glowing in the dark, so it looks like it's all lit up for people riding by like they really care. And then whether I'm in the front part of the house where I've moved now, or I'm in the back part in the den when I got my fires going, I gotta have a candle in there. Now Ellen can't be around candles.
Oh yeah.
So I run her slap out because I gotta have my candles. I love that smell. I know y'all have a lot of candles.
We do have a lot. We have our signature Tyler candles and the Tyler.
I gotta try that.
You do. And then Gracie makes candles, and they are fabulous. She has all kinds of different scents. And
how did Gracie get into the candle business?
I really don't know.
We got to bring her out here.
Yes, we do need to bring her out here.
Bless her heart, she's a dean.
I know.
Golly.
But she's sweet. She has a
what
good
a personality she has.
She does.
I'm glad we talked about that because next time you come out here, and thank you for coming out here.
Oh, of course.
I mean, you're always a big fit for especially our pre-record show, which this show is pre-recorded. We've been doing it about 3 years now. But to find out about her, because she's a young person.
She is.
That's doing retail stuff, which is not the easiest thing in the world.
Right. She's definitely an entrepreneur and definitely very hardworking.
But candles, I'd like to hear that story because
I would too.
I've just always loved, and I don't know what it is about a candle, and maybe other people are like this. Maybe you've run into this. I don't buy a candle for so much but the name.
Yeah.
Do people do that a lot?
Yes. The Tyler candles all have like different names, like Diva.
Yes, I wouldn't go with the Diva, but give me another name.
Well, I was gonna say this man came in one day and we were showing him the candles. He said, "I'll take that one, high maintenance." There's another one, Limelight, but he's like, "Yes, my wife is high maintenance. Let me take that one."
See, okay, so you do buy it, but I'll be darned.
Yeah.
I also, because I like cologne.
Yes.
Now, I shave once a week. Today's not that day. And so I've got shaving lotion for when I shave. But if I put this shirt on right here, I've got a rustic or a western, or if I put a black shirt on, I've got a cologne that's just, the color of it's black.
Yeah.
I've got blue. So if I've got a blue shirt on, I use blue. Is that
an OCD thing or just a Kenny thing?
I don't know. Now, when I was a kid, you won't remember any of this, or Ryan, because y'all are young, but English Leather was a big-time cologne, High Karate, Jade East, and when I would be going to the picture show, that we called it then, I wouldn't just a little bit. I would splat. I'd lather it up, boy. And so I have backed off, but I just like a little.
A good scent.
Yeah, I do. Do you use a lot of perfume yourself?
When I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know if that was part of your getting ready.
No. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I need to put on some perfume, and then I'll walk out the door and be like, oh, I forgot. But.
Are y'all digging what we're going through this morning? Do y'all understand what we're going through as far as getting this personal, talking about our perfume and our smells, and but I'm very conscious because I'm a clean freak, I guess. Because course, get a shower in the morning, and I probably use as much hair or shampoo as my wife does. She has never figured that out. Have really no hair, but I just like to
just lather it in.
Oh my goodness alive! But I'll take a shower in the morning after I work out in the afternoon. I always take one. So every now and then I'll be a 3-shower day. I love to be clean. Yeah.
Hey, circling back when you're talking about your fire.
Yeah.
Josh told me to tell you if you need some firewood to let him know, because he said Kenny's looking for firewood all the time, isn't he?
You have said the magic word, wood. We'll be right back. Lake Martin Garden Shop. Are they open today? You doggone right. In fact, they'll be open to 5 o'clock today. Lake Martin Garden Shop, Highway 63, here in Alexander City. Of course, Miss Kay says, come on down. Tomorrow, they'll be open from 9 to 4. And as far as I know, they're doing this through Mother's Day. They will be open Easter Sunday. I'm not 100% sure on that. I should have checked with Phil. From 1 until 4. That's Lake Martin Garden Shop, where good things grow.
Get ready to smile. It's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of brand new full-size Chevrolet Silverados. Discounted up to $13,750 off. New 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV that features high-tech options and discounts up to $5,000 off. You can enjoy no payments until July. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just an awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people. And we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Happy Easter weekend to you. Let's hop on back in here and talk to my friend Amanda Sullivan. Hey, Easter weekend for your family. You got a 5-year-old son, 2-year-old daughter.
Yes.
Husband, very much family oriented. Do y'all have a tradition?
Not really.
Mom and dad, or parents come in, or
we're gonna go to Dothan and
okay.
go to church with my parents
Good.
and spend the weekend with his grandma. And so they have the Easter egg hunt yesterday at
You're quick. Telling you.
Jacob's Ladder. And as soon as I walked into Lakin's room, she popped her eyes open. She said, "I'm ready to hunt eggs."
Oh, really?
That's all she can talk about.
She liked it. Good.
Yes, yes.
And you know what? And they're making little memories.
They
are. They really are. And I just think will they remember them? Yeah, they'll somewhere in the back of their little minds, they'll remember that.
Yeah.
Easter coming up for you as a little girl. Was it big? Was it a big thing? Did y'all dye eggs?
Yes, we did. And my parents actually came last weekend and they dyed eggs with the kids. And
I know Ellen, with everybody coming in this weekend, they've talked about it.
yeah, it's fun. And then we took the leftover dye and we tie-dyed some T-shirts.
Really?
Yes.
How cool. Wow, thanks for telling me that. I've never thought about that.
Just some old ones that were in their drawers. Because they were like, there's so much leftover dye, like you don't want to just pour it out.
Do you just throw it on there?
Well, you mix the dye with vinegar.
Yeah, right.
And then, so you just pour it on, wrap the T-shirt up, put some rubber bands so it'll make the design, and just pour it on there.
I'll be darned. Okay, I'm gonna throw that idea.
I feel like Fitz would like that.
Yeah, in fact, Ellen kind of grew up in the tie-dye area, which was way back when, Peace Baby and all that. But yeah, that's a great idea. What a fun.
I know.
I'm
They
so glad
enjoyed
you told
doing
me
it
that.
too.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we got family coming in this weekend, and it's a big deal. We'll do a lot of it at our house, a lot of it in our rearranged den. I'm loving it. Ellen Dean doesn't like to change anything.
Really?
We've had a chair, and a table in our den over here next to the big old windows for 30 years, maybe. The other day, because we got Tina and Will gave us some used new. They're new to us, and they're so we got those in there now. But she wanted to make a change, move those chairs, and it opened up the room in the den where the fireplace is. And I'm thinking, you go it, girl. 'Cause I love to rearrange.
I do too.
You do too?
I do too. I know everybody's like, when they come in the store, they're like, well, this wasn't here.
That's good marketing.
Well, I just can't help it. Like, I stare at it so long, I'm like, I can't look at this like this anymore. I've got to move it around.
Well, let me tell you what. In a house is one thing, but in Cloud 9, it's a completely different thing because you've got to keep it fresh.
Yes.
Fresh for me walking in.
Exactly, and we want those customers to come back. I want people to come back, and when they come in, I don't want them to think that everything's the same or they don't have anything new. So that's why I like to rearrange. They're like, oh, I didn't see this last time I was in here. Oh, so it's just nice and refreshing.
It's real refreshing in there right now. It's very bright.
Yes.
But it's not just this time of the year. It seems like it's bright even in the fall time. of the year. I think about the jacket, the vest jacket I got for Ellen.
Yeah.
It was green.
Yes.
But that was, to me, it was a bright green. It wasn't dull. It wasn't.
Right. I think when people think of fall and winter apparel, they think, oh, black, brown. But so much out there is brighter browns. I think so.
Have you seen it change?
I'm seeing definitely more pastels and brighter colors in the fall. Brighter browns, like a chocolate color, and not just, like dreary.
Could you talk with that moving your hands?
No, I can't. I cannot. I'm just going to have to just hold my hand.
No, I'll go. Now, my sidekick, Scott Blake, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he's off on Thursday and Friday. And people have told me, tell him quit thumping. So I call him Thumper now. But it's just,
I think it's just anxiety. I think it's just nerves.
With the weekend coming up, you'll be open
we'll
tomorrow to 2, just regular hours.
10 to 5 today, 10 to 2 tomorrow. And, great deals. I have tons of stuff on the sale rack. And you can find, maybe if you don't have an Easter dress yet, come find one. We have lots of new options. I had a bunch come in yesterday that are so precious.
Do you still have some Easter stuff in there?
Yes.
For like baskets?
Yes.
To put in the baskets, because people are still looking for those. You got those like right there on the front where you come in to wear
right
water?
when you walk in the front.
Okay. That is such a selling point right there when you first come in. Do you kind of market it that way too?
Yeah, we have that front table right when you walk in, and it's changed all throughout the season. Whatever season it is, that's what we try and put, up front.
First impressions.
Yeah, exactly. I told Amy a couple weeks ago, I said, can I book you for the week after Easter to help me transform the front?
Really? So what do you transform to?
Getting ready for Memorial Day and lake season.
Well, let me tell you something. That's summer.
It is. And, Lakin will be 3 in 2 weeks.
Golly.
Or maybe a little over 2 weeks.
You don't know when your own daughter's birthday is?
It's May 10th, but I don't know the weekage.
Okay. As long as you knew her real birthday, that's the main 3.
I know.
Wow. I know Genevieve, so she's got July, so that's the difference in her age.
So
in the same class.
Yes, you'll get a kick out of this. So Sunday, my dad and I went to church with the kids. So we used to go to one church, and we've just been kind of flipping, trying to find the right church.
Right.
Well, my dad texted me at 9 a.m. and said, we're here. And I was like, you're at my house? And he was like, oh, I misunderstood you. So he went to a different church with Carson.
Oh, really?
So 10:30 comes. He said, okay, we'll meet you at this other church. So we went there. So my dad got the double dose of service on Sunday. But Carson went back to the nursery or the preschool room, and Lakin sat with me and my dad. Well, she was getting kind of antsy, so he was like, okay, I'll take her outside. I'll walk around with her. So about 10, 15 minutes later, I see the side door open, and in comes Lakin, runs straight across the front of the church.
No, he didn't.
And she was just running in and out of pews, just looking. And Lindsay Fuller and Haley Burns were like trying to get her attention. And she was just looking, and she would laugh and took off running. And finally, Miss Carla Culligan grabbed her and brought her to my dad. But my dad said, I saw her run across that. I said, I ain't going out there.
They're crazy about him, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
And your grandmother, too? I mean, because...
Yes, my mother. Yes.
I guess I'm used to saying, because it tears me up when Ella and I both go see them, and they run past her to me. I don't get mad at that.
I know.
And she understands it, because she has not, since all this has happened, where she's not been around them as much.
Yeah.
But she's around them a good bit right now. Thanks for coming out here.
Thank you.
Again, Cloud 9 is located in downtown Alexander City on Main Street. Hop on in today. Happy Easter.
Happy
Be right
Easter.
Back. Doc's Cafe, of course, they're located the Russell Medical at the cafeteria, it is in downtown, or is it downstairs at the Russell Medical. Let's see today, baked ham with pineapple or hamburger steak, rice with gravy, pineapple casserole, I love pineapples, peas and carrots, fried okra, and chicken noodle soup is the soup of the day at Doc's, so hop on in today.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Integrative Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
All right, I want y'all to pay hey, close attention, because you never know what's going to happen here on the front porch. Miss Sandra Fuller with tourism is out here with us, but she's brought a special guest, and I want you to introduce your special guest. I'm gonna write her name down.
Sound like the little goat thing. So yeah, this is Caitlin Cotton, Cotten. Make sure you get that right.
Hey, everybody.
Caitten, right?
Katenlyn.
Say it again.
Katenlyn, and then Cotton, Cotten.
Katenyn.
Katenlyn.
Oh, Lyn.
Lyn.
Well, I always.
Yeah.
I was saying both of them together. I got it all.
Why do I always get that mixed up?
Because there's lots of Caitlin spellings.
Where are you from?
I'm from Reeltown.
I knew. Well, you know, we started off with a young lady from Reeltown, from the hospital, and Miss Allison Earl, who's manager of Millhouse Gifts and also Millhouse.
Right.
You know,
I don't know if I do or
Okay.
not, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like a storefront.
Yeah.
Yes, I know
But
exactly what you're talking
she's
about.
from Reeltown.
Yes.
So you're a rebel?
I am a rebel.
Good.
I am a rebel.
But you know what? And I always, when I think about Reeltown, I think about Sandra Fuller a lot. And I always say this, since you've been working with tourism, it's not about Alexander City, it's not about Dable, it's about Tallapoosa County. And you would you'd bring Reeltown up before you would anybody. And I always love that. And Reeltown's growing. Reeltown's not a huge area, and I love it. But from what I understand, there's people that want to move there because it's small town USA.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Every day I get on Facebook, you scroll and you see stuff, and it's a house for sale, people looking to buy houses, blah, blah,
Land?
blah. Yes.
Land?
All of that good stuff. Yes, absolutely.
So when did you graduate from Reeltown?
Oh, gosh. I graduated in 2018.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
7 years.
I know. Yeah, it's been a while, but we won't talk about that.
Has that flown by, though?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. It feels like just yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
See, let me tell you something.
It really does.
Sandra and Sandra's a lot younger than I am. As you get older, it gets faster. It gets faster and faster and faster.
It really does.
Let's talk about what is going on with tourism right now, because we're getting ready to April. We're over halfway through April. Memorial Day be here before you know it. Then it starts roller coastering.
Well, I tell you, I think that all the time, but I think this year it started getting busy. I don't know that there was much of a break.
Yeah.
There's more and more events that happen earlier and earlier and earlier.
And monthly.
Yes.
And then before we know it, and this is something that's grown. And if you've not lived around this area, let me tell you about it. Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, the last week of July. It brings in some of the top quality songwriters and people that you've heard the songs for a long time, but you didn't know where they came from.
Yeah,
they didn't just fall out of the sky.
We do. We have a great. We sit out contracts last week. We already had kind of a yes from them verbally, but we sent out the contracts. We've gotten half of them back in. We'll have a concert at the AMP this year on that Saturday. It'll be a ticketed event.
So that's new.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're not going to be at Russell Crossroads on Friday night.
Okay.
We're going to be at the AMP on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, that'll be our big one. We'll be at Prime on Friday night with a little bit bigger show than just the individual songwriting rounds. But then the AMP will kick off a big.
Wow.
And so hopefully, I think
y'all.
I told you we would make sure we get you to announce it. So we've got 2 of the contracts in. We're waiting for 1 more. We will push it out on social media, I hope, next week. But I'll let you know.
Thank you so much.
Announce it here.
Let me ask you, and if you can't answer, just say, Kenny, I can't answer. That'll be fine. Is Gold Pine coming back?
No. We love Gold Pine. I love
do
Gold
too.
Pine.
Do you remember Gold Pine? It was a husband and wife team.
I don't know if I've ever heard them, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't, but I keep up with them on social media.
They're such great
and their schedule, their contract, I looked at their schedule for the next few months. Man, they are off from California to Mississippi. I mean, they are all over the place.
Just awesome people.
They were, and I tell you another thing they do a lot of is singing the national anthem.
Yeah. Well, they can. She's got the vocals, doesn't she?
Does she have the vocals but personality, and they got that chemistry. I know they're married, but they have to travel together.
I think they met together in church, and then they were singing in church, and that's kind of how their story started.
She just has it. When she sings, she puts her heart and soul into it, and you feel that. And they're great songwriters too, they're just, I don't know, I guess out of all the folks that have been here, they were ones that really impressed me, and mainly her because of that. Well, she was strong lungs.
She does.
And she didn't have to, and wasn't scream singing. She
was at the Opelika Songwriters Festival, they were.
A while back?
I did, just what happened, I think last month, maybe? Yeah, I did see that, which was really cool.
I'm starting to do like Scott out here.
I saw him catching bugs the other day.
Oh, mosquitoes. The show's been going on all these years, and I ain't never seen a mosquito out here, and he blames it on something in here.
What if there's some water hanging out somewhere?
Well, there's a drain over here.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's been there for been there longer than 30 years.
Can you chunk anything? Well, I can't chunk anything, but can you chunk anything in it?
So what else is going on with tourism this year? I know we got 2 hotels that should be coming up about the same time, correct? August?
Yes.
Okay.
And we
one they've not even started on yet.
Exactly. So, but I think it'll move quickly.
Yeah.
I do, once it gets started. We do have a project we hope to announce. I'm hoping it, it hasn't signed on the dotted line, but when it does, y'all are going to be really excited. Yes, we'll come tell you.
Love
that. We're working that project with Denise Walls with Economic Development, so it's a big deal.
Okay.
It's a big deal.
Denise was out here last week, and I know Denise has to work closely with y'all. With the city council, with the commissioners, and everybody, because you're all on the same page. Well, y'all have to be on the same page, right?
Yeah, Denise is a huge asset to the Lake Martin area. She started with economic development when it started. She only took like a two-year maybe break when her first child came along, and then came back, and so she knows it from start to finish. She does a great job. I think she mentioned the other day to y'all. She's on our board. Her first board meeting with us will be Monday, but that'll be huge too because we just work projects together, and it just makes sense for her to be a part of what we do. And she represents the 2 counties. It's it's not an Alex City or a Dayville. She covers all of it. So
let me ask both of y'all the same question, and maybe this doesn't have anything to do with tourism, but to me, I look at so many things that happen in our area. Everything has to do with tourism. I think about the carnival here at Sportplex. In fact, they'll be open at 3 o'clock today and 3 o'clock tomorrow. But I think about if I'm just planning on bringing an industry here, if I'm planning on bringing my family here, I may come and see what this is all about. A carnival. That's just, to me, that just tells me that this is small town USA. Does that kind of make sense to you?
Yes, absolutely, it does. And I think that's a part of here coming up soon, trends that you'll see is people that they're going after those authentic experiences, and
because not every little town has those.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. One of the big events in Real Town, which I'm not 100% sure if it's happening again, but I feel confident that it is the rodeo. They had the rodeo last year for the first time in years, but it's
all American.
It was a huge turnout. It was a huge success, and it was a fundraiser, I think, for the FFA program.
And they were all working it.
Yes,
all those future farmers were out there working it.
Absolutely, but those authentic experiences—that's what people are traveling to see. Not the touristy traps and those things.
I'm with you 100%. Yeah. And you've heard me talk about when we traveled out west to Montana and Wyoming. I didn't want we did a few of the tourist things, but getting off the beaten path. I remember in Hamburg, Iowa, we get off and go to this little cafeteria or cafe that was just like Carlisle. It was had a little, it was a little gift shop. It was two sisters that ran it, and I would go over and talk.
It's a memory that you still talk about.
But,
it was a big
deal. Even with those two sisters, like they knew where Carlisle was. I said, we live in a town just like this right here. We got a place just like this, and we got a cheeseburger and some chips and sweet tea, just like I could here. But that's what I'm looking for when I'm traveling. I don't travel that much, but I don't want to eat at your regular places, your McDonald's. I'm not knocking any of those, but give me something.
You do. You want to get off. Yeah. You want to get off the beaten path and kind of see. And
but if you get off that beaten path and it's 12 o'clock. And you go by a cafe and ain't nobody there, they either closed or nobody wants to eat there. So but keep that in. But if you see it packed, you know you can pull into the right place. I think about Who's Diner. I mean, it's truly a diner. Mm-hmm. It has great breakfasts. It's got great lunches. And if you go there and you want to get waited on in a hurry, I'm not knocking them. It's not going to happen in a hurry because it takes a while to cook good food.
They usually have those homemade cakes. Do they have those still sitting on the counters?
Yeah, I just look at them.
I do too, but that's kind of cool.
So you got to head out.
I am. I have a 10:10 appointment. I'm leaving this young lady with you. And there's one of those bugs. I saw it floating around with it.
Oh, don't make that face.
You
don't make that face.
Nothing. Happy Easter to you and your family.
You too.
Thank you so much. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. Good morning, boys and girls. I just want to say Happy Easter to each and every one of you.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Alexander City, Alabama, it's that time of year again, and I hope you're ready. It's the 9th annual Blues in the Park, Saturday, May the 17th at Strand Park, Park Place, Alexander City, Alabama. And performing live is Pastor Derek the Changeman Smith, Joe D and Band, T-Man, Gwynethette, Miss Poochie, Honey Girl and J Fly Barber, SSK with TT Baker, Janelle the Sexy Diva of Southern Soul, Wasted Time, Bad News, Taiwan, and many, many more. Tents and coolers welcome, no grill. Tent set up 10 a.m. Showtime at 2 p.m. And sponsors, if you want to be a part of this good event, call 256-496-1958 or 256-794-5361. It's the official 9th annual Blues in the Park, Saturday, May the 17th. Come in peace and leave in peace, and don't miss this event.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Let's see what temperature is right now. It is 56 degrees right now. It is going up to 88 and sunny today. Oh my goodness, it's going to be beautiful tonight. Another clear and beautiful dark night. 59 tomorrow. Going into Easter weekend. Today, of course, Good Friday. 89 and 64 tomorrow. Easter Sunday, 87 and 63. Now, rain back in here probably on Monday, about a 40% chance of rain, 84 and 65, 78 and 63 tomorrow. Tuesday, about a 70% chance of rain, then a slight chance of rain as it hopefully moves out on Wednesday, 84 and 65. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Caitlin Cotton with us out here. She just ran, Sandra said, I got this. She said, you just go on with tourism. How did you get involved with tourism? What made you want to, because you're from Tallapoosa County.
Yes.
So did you know a little bit about tourism or understand it or want to grow it or?
So I went to the University of North Alabama. I graduated in 2021. And whenever I graduated, so I am, technically my degree is communications and public relations. Mm-hmm. So that's really, really broad.
Mm-hmm. What
and
is?
Is
that North Alabama? Is that Athens?
Florence.
Florence. I always get that wrong.
Florence, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you've never been, I highly suggest.
65.
Yes, I highly suggest that you go. It's a beautiful, beautiful little town.
Really nice drive up there too.
Yes, it's a straight shot, pretty much. But yeah, I went there, graduated, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. So for 6 months, I was doing something different. And then this lady that I know, Hester Hamby, she connected me with Sandra, and that's how I landed in tourism. Yes, and I'm so glad because that just goes to show like this community, awesome.
It is, but you're not exactly on the ground floor, but you are on the ground floor because tourism changes all the time.
Yes.
And we got to have young blood, young ideas in there. So What would you, if you, because you've been here for a little bit in the tourism, what do you think this area really needs? What would you like to see in this area? Maybe it's something we couldn't do. What would you like to see in this area?
Oh, gosh.
Or more of? Anything come to mind?
Well, I have a few ideas, but I don't know, because also protecting like the integrity of who we are as a community, that's also like so important to me, because like we said, those authentic,
not just anything.
Right, not just anything. Those authentic experiences, that's what really makes a place. And so I'm afraid if you know, you go too big, that might junk some of that up.
You know what, you're exactly right. Then it just kills the small town effect, or small town USA, and that's what I would think attracts people.
Yes.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
It's not all about the lake.
No, it's not. And actually, one of the things that...
Can I see that?
Yes, absolutely. So if you'll flip, one of the projects that I've been working on, it's called The Lost Goats of Lake Martin. That's...
Either getting run over in here, or are we talking about the lost goats?
Right. So we all know that Goat Island at one point in time had a bunch of goats, and it was a huge attraction.
Yeah.
And those went away, unfortunately. And so one day, Sandra and I were talking, and...
Get it up on the screen there.
Yeah. So Sandra and I were talking, and we were like, what is, like, Lake Martin, like, you know, talking about in reference to those small town things, the, like, who are we? And all of a sudden, it just hit me. Why don't we do, like, a scavenger hunt trail type thing, and we can theme it around the goats.
Sure.
They're lost from Goat Island. Help us find our way back, that kind of thing.
So how will you go about doing this? When will you do this, or are you still putting it together?
No, so actually you'll see here, so that's one of the goats. The plan is to have them at different attractions around Lake Martin. Yeah. So we'll have some in Dadeville, some in Alex City.
Who made these goats?
So we actually found these at a place called Son of a Junk Man in Sylacauga.
Really?
And the lovely, talented Charles Forbes, yes, he's painting them, and they'll be painted like themed according to where they're placed. So getting to know him has been awesome, and he's so talented.
Yeah, he really is. He's crazy. He's got crazy talent, and I mean that in a kind way.
Yes, absolutely. He's so talented. So that one that you'll see there, that's also in the Lake magazine. But that goat is Lakey. So there was a real goat on Goat Island, and his name was Lakey, and he had apparently he had a good little personality, so we've decided he's going to be our mascot.
I'll be darned.
So he will be at the Innovation Center where our office is, and he's like the representative goat. But there will be like a QR code attached to it and stuff all on the website. So after you find all 10 goats, then you'll come back to the office, and we'll send you like a little swag bag with like a T-shirt and some other like little goodies and stuff like that, just for completing the challenge.
Caitlin, you know, the way I look at that is small and simple as that is, that's what gets people's attention.
I mean, I'm really excited about it.
It really is. I mean, you know, that's it doesn't have to be something just huge and gigantic. And,
right.
You know, I think about that goat that Charles Forbes painted. You know, a guy that can go from a goat to the side of a building and paint a mural, that's talent.
Yeah.
I mean, that is big time talent.
We're very lucky and blessed to be working with him, and that's another like part of the project that I think was important to us. Is Lake Martin is a huge arts community. Sure. Whether it be music, actual like art, all kinds of events that we have that are centered around art, and that's another thing that like I wanted to highlight and like kind of draw attention to and pay homage to with the goats is all of the like the things that make Lake Martin Lake Martin. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
You know, this is going to be a big year, and it's been leading up from previous years. We got so much going on, so much that has already happened. I guess I'd I look at Publix. You know, that's just such a neat, the whole complex there. I think about the hotel that will be going in next Publix. I think about the hotel that's going on behind the Chick-fil-A that's rocking and rolling all the time. And that's all that has to happen before these other things can come in.
Right.
It's a big old puzzle.
Lots of growth.
And you can be a part of it. So let us get your goat today. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House is located in downtown Dadeville. It's been there since 1835. Let's just say you're planning an event this year and you want to have the neatest place for that special event. Well, get in touch with Vivian Autry today. In fact, it's real simple. Go to mitchellhouseevents.com for more information.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone 256-750-0381 or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Well, the cotton has grown high out here today. Caitlin Cotton with us out here with tourism, and you're going to be such a huge asset to it. You already are. You're getting to run with it.
Oh yeah. Well, I try. That's all you can do.
And working with Sandra Fuller,
She's the best.
It just doesn't get any better.
She's the best.
Than her. I mean, I've been knowing Sandra for several years, and she's been involved on the state level, and so she goes to other things and brings those ideas back. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter
hope you
to
find
you.
all your eggs.
Yeah, I hope so too. Maybe I'll find a prize egg if I'm lucky.
Ryan Fuller, thank you for being with us, folks. We hope this is one of the best Easters that you've ever had. And just remember, it's kind of like Christmas. Remember the reason for the season. We'll see you Monday.